So as you may have realised, the content is indeed a bit sparse around here these days. I am literally just sat here eating and writing. I did receive a lovely yarn order today, so that was really nice, along with some knitting needles that Knit Pro want me to review, so that's going to be cool, but I have to obviously try them out first, though I expect they're going to be pretty nice. But for the rest of this video, I thought I would show you how I do my hair. So I literally just done it and recorded it, and I also filmed how I set it last night, so we're just gonna watch that. Hi, and welcome to my bathroom. Due to popular demand, I am actually going to show you how I curl my hair, but before I start, I do want to say that I am not really someone who's particularly into hair and makeup. The less time it takes, the better. So I guess if you're the kind of person who's like more into things being done properly in a certain way and up to a certain standard, this video is definitely not for you. But I am not really here to receive unsolicited advice about how I do things, because I'm just doing things the way they suit me. Whatever, let's just get into it. So I like to start off by just splitting my hair in half, like that. And I take a little hair clip, so I don't have to think about that side for now. And so the only thing I'm going to do today is just put my hair onto these pillow rollers, motion styling foam. So what I learned early on, well, it actually took me a while to learn, is that you want to get bits to curl. Actually, don't be afraid to get some pretty hefty chunks. So this is 2 chunks for me. I used to like really try to like split it up and get tight curls all over, and I looked ridiculous. So I think this is gonna be, well, I know now because I do this like every week. And then I get my styling foam out and I just like get a good chunk there. 2 pumps is probably too much. I always add too much. And the problem with adding too much is that it doesn't dry by the next day, and then you have regrets. So have I learned from that? Not really. So there we have it. This is obviously not a tutorial. You do not want to learn from me. I'm literally just showing you what I do, because I think it's important. It's not important, but I think it's nice that people get to see that whatever you want to do with your hair and makeup doesn't have to take great amounts of expertise or patience or time. This is literally stuff that people did all the time before. Granted, maybe not exactly the way that I do it now, but they did. They had time for other things. So again, I'm just like getting that in there. It's actually really important in my case that my hair is completely dry when I do this, which seems a bit counterintuitive. Surely a little bit of dampness would have been good. That's going to dry out in time. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know why. And it also doesn't interact well with the styling foam. It even says on the bottle that you should mix it up with some damp hair, but that just makes it not hold up and dry up, and it's bad. My hair needs to take a whole day to dry up, so I need to have a whole day with straight hair, but it's clean hair, so that's nice. And then I can put the pillow rollers in. Oh, we got a nice chunk here already, that was easy. Get the brush through, get some squishy squish, jargon, and we just coat that hair in. It's kind of important to like really get the tips, like get them sharpened up and then roll them under the roll so that nothing pokes out, because that is bad. So, fun fact about me is that I have, as you can maybe tell, very straight hair. There's no natural curl in this hair whatsoever, and I've never really been able to curl my hair at all. Like, I've had friends of mine who regularly curl their hair with iron and stuff like that, and they try to do that with my hair and expecting that to work out as well as it did with theirs, and it doesn't. It falls out immediately. They were quite shocked. Obviously they expected it to work as it doesn't, and we had similar hair ties. Well, evidently my hair is just like insisting on being straight. But no, I finally found the way. Overnight curls. Seriously, if anyone's like, oh, I wish you would have shown this bit better, go find a proper tutorial. This is Vlogmas. This is not going to be advertised as a tutorial. My goodness, that would have been, oh, I would not hear the end of it. I wouldn't. So here, side of my head, we've got 4 thick things. Still some hair left. I have very thick hair. You wouldn't think so because it's so straight, it doesn't look thick, but it's really thick. If you saw any of that, I have to look in the mirror, and I don't think it's great, but we'll leave it because I'm not a perfectionist, not about this stuff. Do not have time for that sort of nonsense. See, now I've got half my head up in here. Don't look too close at the back, it's not great. I used to like actually be able to use up this entire pack just for my hair, and now I barely use half of it. Seriously, having big chunks is what you want to go for. Don't be afraid that that's not going to give you proper curls. I find that it gives me better curls for some weird reasons. Now that we got the other side out, we are going to do the exact same thing. I'm probably just going to speed through this unless I have something funny to tell. Because I'm right-handed, I'm actually going to keep putting this back up because otherwise my hair just gets in the way. I can actually show you a close-up. Look, we're wrapping it under. Yep. I'm going to tell you a couple of favorites of mine for these sort of hair things, because I really just watched videos from 3 people on YouTube, and that is first it was from Karolina Zabrowska. Now I will say she actually kind of, I love her channel, but she made me a little bit afraid to try it because it seems like for her it's a lot of work because she's got very thick hair, but I found her videos very useful nonetheless. Then I watched Jessica Kilgren-Fozo's videos. Her hair tutorials are really great, but obviously her hair is a lot longer than mine, and I don't know, she also goes for a very perfect look, so that was also a little bit intimidating for me, I will admit. But then I watched Rachel Max's videos, and her approach to just get enough, you know, nothing, doesn't have to be perfect, that really kind of spoke to me, and that's kind of where I got this, just use this and have it overnight, and that's literally all you have to do. I always end up attaching this one in a really funky loose way for some reason. It always turns out fine, but I do that. I don't really know why, but this side is always harder even though this is my right hand. Go figure. I was just about to do the last one, and I had this weird pang of anxiety that my camera hadn't recorded any of this. So I'm like, no, it's fine, clearly. And there we have it. I'm gonna wash my hands, ew. So there, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna see this for the first time now. I've never actually seen that this, it usually ends up pretty okay. I mean, I'm not gonna see the back of my head most times anyway, and I'm mostly just doing this for myself. But yeah, for anyone's curious, I mean, I use this motion styling foam, like I said, not sponsored, just a fan, because it works finally. And I'm on the 3rd bottle now, I think, and I started using this in like March or April, I think April, and I've been doing it like on average once a week, so they do last pretty well. It's about this much left. It might be the 4th batch. Now, just to maximize the vintage look, I have this silk scarf. It was sold to me as silk and I paid extra for that, but it's totally acrylic, and just kind of put that around my hair so that I get, you know, less Minnie Mouse, more whatever vintage aesthetic. And I just tuck this under here. Oh, I can't hear anything now, it's over my ears. So yeah, I just sleep like this. Just have it like proper tight around my head. It doesn't actually need to be this tight because the curls kind of keep it from coming off. Okay, so it's the next day and we're gonna see what mess we are dealing with up here. Looks about the same, something happened to the fringe, but sometimes this doesn't dry even though I have been wearing it overnight. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna take out all these little things. Fun, right? How do I do that? Well, I personally just do this. Seems easier. If they need to dry a bit more, they get that extra time to dry well in position. So I quite like doing that. It's probably not the best way to do it because you end up fuzzing up the little ends that we were trying to wrap up so carefully. But I was never one for doing things the right way. I just do, you know? I think that's one side of my hair done. It's a look. We could just do this, you know. And we just have to pat our head and make sure that we got all of them. But I think that's it. So that's all I used. I used 12 of them. I have a pack of like probably 40. I used 12. And honestly, a lot of the time I will just walk around like this for a bit and let it dry. Because if you have any of the sticky stuff that you put in yesterday hasn't dried up, you were in trouble. It's not gonna curl. But today we are gonna brush it out right away and hope for the best. I really tried not to apply too much yesterday, which is really the most important thing. So, hey, look at that. Well, that's all curly. Can you imagine how I reacted the first time I did this and never been able to curl my hair? Just did not know this feeling. And then suddenly it's like, bouncy. Like, you know, we could just walk around like this. That's the look. I'm gonna take my cardigan off now because when you brush through this, you get like hair product dandruff. I don't think it's real dandruff, but it does kind of snow around your shoulders a lot. So I'm just gonna be wearing my tank top again. Now you wanna have a good paddle brush. This is the, oh, let me, As any vintage hair enthusiast will know, paddle brushes are amazing, but once used are disgusting. So I'm just gonna get my previous hairdo out of here. Paddle brushes are fantastic because if you get close, it's fine now. If you get close up, you can see it's got these little bristles in between. But it still has like good proper spikes that get into the thick of my hair, and it's big, so it covers a lot of area. So I will use this sort of regular plastic brush to get through tangles. This one just gets through the whole thing and makes it look pretty nice. And I will use this one, which is just the bristle, to get through my fringe, where I have just like packed it full of dry shampoo because my hair is so oily. That's just how I maintain that look. So without further ado, oh, ow. Did I mention that I'm really sensitive? I have a very sensitive scalp. Ow. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't usually do this. I don't know why I'm doing this now. The thing that like blew my mind when I first curled my hair like this was to realize just how heavy-handed I could be with the curls, and they still would not go out at all. The curls have set. There's nothing you can do now except humidity. Humidity will end everything. Like, I even do this without a mirror nowadays. I'm just like, yep, we're all good. We're all good here. So this is the bit that had me quite intimidated at Karolina Zabrowska's videos because her hair is so thick. She just took hours doing this, like at least an hour. I don't. My hair's thick, but I can achieve this look pretty quickly. I kind of like this look too. I never like bold enough to just do that, but it's sort of like, if it was longer, I think I'd do that. I mean, I could kind of just do this, like, it's like big curly, just, yeah. But I'm gonna try sort it out. Brush marks, okay. It's not as bad as it looks. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna go through it again with this brush. Yes, the Bristol Boar is great for like getting it all shiny, but now I'm just gonna want to go through everything that is, I don't know. Ta-da! Oh, did you see that? I'm gonna do it the other side now. Yep. It's sort of weird at the back. We'll see if we can fix that. Sometimes the back just sorts itself, and other times you're gonna have to be a bit more heavy-handed. So there. I'm gonna just hope that's okay back there. I don't really know, I don't really care because I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna go outside because it's raining and that would ruin everything going on here. And also, it transforms during the day, you know, so it's fine. That's the look. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed that. It's not a perfect process, and certainly that was not a tutorial for that. As I said, you want to check out Rachel Maxey, Karolina Zabrowska and Jessica Kellgren-Fozard. I will try to remember to link to them below. And yeah, that's that. I'm just like better done than perfect kind of gal when it comes to these things, and I'm pretty happy with this. And I also quite like how my hair transforms during the week, so like I am sort of almost just about able to keep these curls going for 1 week before it desperately needs washing. And on day 2, like if this is day 1, on day 2 is actually probably the best day because I tend to pin them back up again, kind of like little cinnamon rolls. And I put them just in little bobby pins all over, and I get probably about like, I don't know, fewer than I had curls, but almost the same sort of number. Like I would have 1 or 2 here and 1 or 2 here all the way around. And when I wake up the next day after that and brush that out, it's a lot less individual curls, and it's a lot more kind of this unified shape. You can see there's a lot of crazy curls that just do its own thing. But on the second day, often they just kind of all form this sort of one Rita Hayworth kind of look. Not exactly what I'm going for, but not too far off. So that's that. So I hope it was probably not very useful, but I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Så tenner vi 2 lys I kveld. 2 lys for håp og glede. De står og skinner for seg selv, og oss som til stede. Så tenner vi 2 lys I kveld, 2 lys for håp og glede.